Okay, today I'm going to show you how I drill holes in a straight line at a fixed distance without measuring anything. I have here a piece of scrap and I've scribed the intersection of two lines and punched it. And I've already used this spotting drill here and drilled into that punch. So I take that piece of metal, put it in my vise, and I'm going to lower the quill down and bed it right back into that hole that spotting drill cut. Next, I have a fence, just a piece of steel. It's got a little clamp on it, and I'm gonna drop that in, and now I'm gonna rotate the vise and rotate the fence. So the fence is touching the back, it's touching the column back here, and is touching the back of the vise, which you can't see. That fence is now going to define the movement of the vise so I get nice straight lines for the holes. Next, I've got a piece of aluminum that I have put a neodymium magnet in the base. This magnet is fairly strong, but it's certainly not strong enough to support the position of the vise, but I'm going to use it as my reference. So I press it up so it's just touching the side of the vise. Now I'm going to raise the cutter, and I want to move it half an inch. I have here a parallel that's a half inch. Anything that has the width that you want is fine. And I'm going to move the vise away, take the parallel, and put it up against the aluminum. And now I'm going to hold down the aluminum and snug the vise up against the parallel. Now at that point, I'm now the proper distance to the next hole. Take out the parallel, safekeeping, hold the vise down, and I drilled my first hole, my second hole actually. Now hold down the vise, slide over the magnet, then I slide the vise out of the way, and I do it all over again. So I'm holding down the magnet, gently snugging the vise in, pull the parallel out. At that time I forgot. But it's easy to recover. I just go back, I'll go back to the last hole I did. It goes back in there. So I've snugged it up, slide the vise away, put in the parallel, bring it back. Now let's just check, because that sounded like I may have bumped it. I just slide back to the previous hole, snug in that piece of aluminum with a magnet, slide my vise over, and there. So you saw how to do it right and how to recover from a mistake. And here's the result. And you can tell by eye that it looks pretty good. So that's how I can drill holes in a straight line without measuring it.